My name is Nick Wilson, and I am a candidate for Central Committee, Republican Party of Orange County, 2020. I have served on the Central Committee as an alternate and attended many meetings for many years, and I believe that the Republican Party of Orange County is in need of desperate change and reform. In order to do that, I do have 3 ideas of things that we need to do to make sure that we can clean out the over-influence of the establishment and to re-empower the grassroots and the citizen to take back the party, ultimately success of the Republican Party here in Orange County. As we know, recently Orange County has been lost to the Democrats. They're Republicans who had held congressional seats in what used to be called the most Republican county were all lost recently. This crushing defeat is largely, in my opinion, to blame on the policies and practices of the establishment of the Republican Party here in Orange County. In order to enact these reforms, I have 3 ideas. The first one is that all of the votes of Central Committee are now to be recorded and posted online to the Republican Party website. The second reform that we're going to need to enact, number 2, is that nobody who holds an elected office shall be a member of the Republican Central Committee. I don't care if you are on the water board or if you are a congressman or, gosh, in the state of California, unlikely a senator. You don't get to be on the Central Committee if you are an elected official who's hoping to get the endorsement of the Central Committee, and same for your friends and buddies and political allies. And then to number 3 of my list of ideas, and something that will make good sense based on the previous idea, is we're going to eliminate the idea of having ex officio members. Ex officio members ultimately boil down to people who have in the past or recent past received an endorsement from the party, who then get to show up and, not being elected to the Central Committee, still get to vote on who does and does not get to be endorsed. So with those 3 ideas, all votes being recorded, number 1. Number 2, making sure that elected officials are not members of Central Committee. And number 3, extending that out to say that there are no more ex officio members, I believe will affect change in Orange County drastically. It will help us to elect better conservatives, better Republicans, and ultimately win back these congressional seats that we have lost. Some of you out there might be thinking, well, Nick, these are great ideas. They seem very bold. How do you plan on enacting those ideas being just one Central Committee member? In order to enact these ideas, I understand we're going to have a bit of a revolution, and the revolution is going to need to have leadership. And I believe that leadership exists. It just needs to be empowered a little bit more than it has been. So ultimately what I plan to do is, once elected to Central Committee, I will immediately be declaring myself as a candidate for the chairman of the Republican Party of Orange County. In the last election and past elections, it seems that people have been very afraid to challenge the status quo and stand up and run for that position. So I'm going to offer myself out there and see if we can't pull it off. I would really enjoy your support. I do not want your money, at least not at this point. But what I do need is supporters. I need to find people who would be willing to vote for me and want to hear about my ideas. If you live in the 73rd Assembly District and you know a Republican there, I would love to meet them. Please get in touch with me. Please contact me either through my Facebook, my Twitter, here on YouTube. I would love to come to those folks' houses and sit down with them for half an hour, tell them about my ideas, tell them about what I've seen, and hopefully get them excited so that they can then refer me to another friend. I believe that kind of campaigning is what will bring success to a Central Committee run, and ultimately what will help to build the groundswell that we need to take back the party in the future. Please reach out to me if you do have friends to refer me to. They must be registered Republicans in the 73rd Assembly District here in Orange County. And to anyone else who may have watched this video, if you are not a registered Republican, you can't vote for me. Please don't come at me with your complaints about how you think Democrats are better. I don't care. That's not my focus. I'm here to make sure that we have a Republican Party that is put together, that is upright and standing up true, something that's transparent, and something where the folks who can be glad to vote for, and that some of those independents who have left the party, and we know they're out there, can turn around and re-register as Republicans. These ideas, I believe, are going to bring us success. If you don't think so, there's plenty of establishment folks to vote for, but if there's a part of you that thinks that we're ready for change and you want to see us winning back the Congress and our local seats and hopefully, influencing the younger generation, I would enjoy your support. Nick Wilson, candidate for Central Committee, the 73rd Assembly District. Look forward to seeing you next year, 2020.